Hi all, we are playing some Obosh Red in Modern. We're an X-Mage. Now, I don't know about this hand. Doesn't have any sort of form of card advantage. It tries to burn the opponent out. I'll mulligan this. I already mulligan it. That's much better. I'll bottom a Lava Spike since I don't know what matchup I'm up against. I'm hoping to draw non-creature spells. Actually, anything's fine. Even more Soul Scar. No, the fourth Soul Scar is not fine, but even a Swift Spear is fine. We are playing first too. I forgot about that. So we are leading with Seer Step Pathway. Playing Soul Scar Mage here. And passing the turn. We're playing against Hardened Scales. Now what we should do is what the Prize deck does, and have the opponent decline, of course, to move the Graph's trigger on our creatures from Land War Reborn. But we're now just hoping to maybe draw creature spell at some point, hopefully. Yeah. So we are presenting lethal. We don't necessarily have lethal. Also, we're playing against Scales. It's a very explosive deck. Okay. Oh, they're an old school build with animation module. At least they're not a very recent build. I have a sense. First of all, I'll play Seer Step. If I draw this, I don't think that I will ever pay more than 1 mana for this member with this kind of board state. Do I get Obosh into my hand is a question. Do I have lethal? I have 4 damage into my hand. Plus 12 on the board. No, I don't have lethal. So I guess the plan here is to just attack with everything. I think they can't kill us. But I still want to live in the action. I can always get Obosh next turn if I draw nothing impactful. Maybe I should have gotten it into my hand. That was a very conscious decision. Okay. We did now I think we have lethal. Okay, since they don't have a creature. So I have 4 plus 9. Actually, it's not lethal, which is impressive. Wow. Still not lethal. But I think I am forced to do it. Try to... Since they don't have another land, I have this... I'm under the impression that I will be killing them next turn either way with any burn spell. I think I leave them down to 3. This is why I'm willing to do this. Because I think that on 3 life I can kill them with a lot of top decks. Yeah, I'm 1 spell away. I need to top deck a spell basically. But they're down to a pretty low life total, and any spell maybe kills them. Because I don't think they can assemble 3 blockers. Of course, they have some pretty huge nuts there. Like it's very easy for them to go Hungerback Walker, untap and play Arcbound Ravager Chaos with Hingmuth. It's pretty possible. And in Screw versus Flood, the Screw beats Flood. Wow. What I feared. Then going Hungerback Walker here, they will create also 2 blockers, which is pretty not worthy. So I need to find basically a burn spell here. If I don't find a burn spell, I think I'm just sitting back. I can say if they have Roger, I will probably die next turn, but they're removing it? Yeah, they're putting it. No, they're putting it on the server token. That's interesting. I think they're dying either way, so I would put them on the Hungerback Walker. We need to find basically anything. Yeah, Chandra does it. She deals 1 to them. And one of her creatures goes through. And the ultimate suicidal attack. Yeah. They got very unlucky. We also got very unlucky, but we managed to top the Chandra after getting unlucky. So, sure. Yeah, exact. Okay, so versus Chaos, it's interesting, right? Shattering Spree is a really good card against them. Alpine Moon is also great against them. Alpine Moon is a recent addition I've been toying with. But has a lot of targets. Can cleanly answer Urza Saga. Basically here for the Urza Saga decks that don't go around the platform. Skills does not go around the platform. We can go either the Haywire Might route, but I'm not comfortable with Haywire Might route. Or go Pithing Needle. I prefer Pithing Needle actually. We also saw that animation module. So we're cutting Lava Spike, we're cutting Fables. Fables are slow as heck. Okay, since we got too many cards, I'll bring in back a Lava Spike. Is there a chance I overboard it? Maybe there is. But Spike Wild Hazard is really good against them, so I don't want to cut one. Maybe I can need to cut one Chandra, especially on the draw, and play second Lava Spike and run like this. Yeah, there's a good chance I've overboard, but what can you do? Okay, so we show them Obosh, at least we reveal Obosh. Now, this hand is very mediocre, but Shattering Spree is a really good card. So we can craft a game plan where we firebolt their first place, and we maybe Shattering Spree later on. This plan gets got by Hungerback Walker, which needs to be killed on sight. If we find Soulscar Mage, we'll be able to shrink the Hungerback Walker before killing it, so it's fine. So the lead with Ozolith, we can deal with Ozolith very easily because we have the Shattering Spree. Okay, I'm leading with Den here. If they have Saga, I do have fields to deal with the Saga, but they will create one construct token. Okay, so it gets a pass here. And animation module, huh? Okay, so it's pretty interesting now. And since I have nothing better to do, I think that I will be Shattering Spring both the Ozolith and the animation module. So Ozolith plus the animation module. Okay. Now I don't know how to answer the Ink Moth. Should I use Pithing Needle to answer the Ink Moth? This is the question. Okay, this is easy to answer now. I can't feel the rain that Ink Moth. Now that there's a Welding Jar on board. Actually, I can kind of go Pithing Needle, the Welding Jar, and save the Field of Ruin. Okay. So I guess they put everything on the Ballista. And with this, okay, so it's easy now, right? We even found another Shattering Spree. Wow, that's amazing. Now we can Field of Ruin the Ring Moth. I prefer to keep Field of Ruin for a saga, actually. So I can play land and try to go Shattering Spree. There are 3 artifacts. Actually, there are 2 artifacts. They will try to save Ballista. And then I have Firebolt for next turn, for Ballista next turn. Or this memory to try to activate it. Okay. Actually, no, I should replicate on everything. Because I don't want the Shattering Spree to remain. I'll take one big hit from Ballista. That's fine. So the second one will go to Ballista. The third one, maybe welding jar is targeting welding jar is excessive actually. Yeah, it's excessive. I'm taking 3 points of damage, maybe 4, but 5 points of damage. I was not supposed to, so I'll be at 10 next turn. I guess it's fine. So the regenerate Ballista, put a Subas counter in it. We're pretty solidly on the driver's seat here. I really didn't want them to basically pink our face and keep the welding jar for a patchwork automaton. Okay, so we're not taking as much damage here. They found our ground ravager, huh? Okay. So what we can do? We have a couple of options here, especially since we drew the Soulscar Mage. So I lead. I shouldn't lead with the Soulscar Mage. Okay, so I can play Path Needle and see what I do, right? If it enters, I think I'm naming Inkmoth. I will be naming Inkmoth Nexus because it's impossible for them to save the Ravager otherwise. Okay, tenders. So we name Inkmoth Nexus. We didn't animate it in response. Okay. Now we get to play this member on their Ballista. I should have played the Field of Ruin. I'm forced to play the Skenzan. I think I could have played the Skenzan either way, but yeah. Okay. They deal some damage to me. These Shattering Sprees are so good versus Scales. Especially when they don't have Patchwork Automaton. Okay, set 1 point of damage. So what I do now is place a Kenzan, play Soulscar, in case I haven't considered something. And Firebolt the Ground Ravager. Come on. Please work, browser. Not browser, Xmage. Okay. So we're starting basically the game. We have 4 lands, they have 3 lands. They have, I think, a Soulscar Mage on the board. They have nothing. We also have none of the back pair. Okay, that's a pretty easy answer, a very clean 2 for 1, because I'll should I flashback Firebolt? I guess not. I guess the best thing I can do is animate Den here. Since I have Soulscar that gives -1/-1 counters, and this cancel out the +1/+1 counters, I'm very confident that this was a nice aggressive play. Yeah, they drew a land. They're flopping hard here. If I draw a land, yeah, I drew a land. So what I can do is I can place Oscar here and fireball the Ravager. That's enough damage, I think, too. They're very behind. Okay, this is how they would be able to go to get into the game. By having Ravager on board and taking Hungerlock. This is why I tried to immediately kill the Ravager the previous turn. So what I can do here is I can animate the den. I think I have pretty good attacks actually. So can animate the deck, then play this. They can block one of these. Like they can eat it, but I get attacked a lot. Okay, they trade with a den. I guess this makes sense, but this means we get to keep a lot of things on the board. Otherwise, they would have just eaten a prowess creature, but then they would need to deal with it then again this turn. Okay, Azolith is fine, I guess, but they are facing down lethal, right? Not yet, not yet. We have a 3/3 creature. 3 of our creatures will pass through. You just need to top deck a burn spell. Oh, like this. Gosh, stomp on the Scepter. It's exactly the same amount of damage. Only it's easier conceptually for me specifically to calculate, because I only need to subtract the one creature. Okay. Sweet. See you next time.